season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Right side and caught by Kohler.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
4th down, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with 1st and goal. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. He didn't play it safe.
Touchdown, Browns!
Kareem Hunt.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Jackson now. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
13.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And how about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they need to move the sticks.
He'll drop to throw.
That is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The handoff to Ford up the middle.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
KJ Hamler.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham 84 yards.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Moore, the motion man.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That is caught, and he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on third and goal, escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes second down.
From the gun, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Another try, second and 10 now. Jackson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Here's first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
This is 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Now 1st and goal.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who